Good morning. Hello, hello. Okay, if you can hear me, just say yes. I know my microphone's being very touchy right now. I don't know what's going on with it, but hopefully it's working. So just let me know. There it is. Okay, good. I'm not touching it. I'm not touching anything, and hopefully it will behave. Good morning. Good morning, Sally and Tony. Okay, so I shared this. I'm hoping that you shared it as well. I didn't share it to the group, so let me take a minute and do that. Okay, cool. We got some people in, and let's get started. Kathy Hand, good morning. And thank you for sharing, Andrea. All right, and Sally, thank you for sharing as well. So go into our hearts. We do this every morning. It's called the Heart Brain Coherence, or as we like to say it here on the morning show, the heart mind to the divine. So touching the heart center brings your focus in to the heart, and then slow down your breathing and add in some love. Add in something that you're really grateful for, because that just puts you in that good mood and puts a smile on your face. And then our secret ingredient here on the morning show is to add in a smile. Spirit magnifies incredible loving energy. That's what our Marietta says about that. So good morning, Catherine DeSanti. So adding in the smile is what we do every day, and we add in love and gratitude. It is not chanting for change, so let me change what we're doing here. We're doing the Morning Cuppa, and it is Friday, so what is your yay? What's going on in your world today that you can just say yay about? And I'm going to get to the message that the angels gave, which is, can you canoe? And we used to say it, canoe, canoe. I love that. Life is simple. Just add water. Who knows who said that? Because there's nobody that it's attributed to. The first time I was in a canoe was with friends in Massachusetts many years ago. I was petrified that the canoe was going to tip over into the lake. Thankfully, it did not, and it was one of the most serene experiences I have had. The canoe is said to be the oldest known boat in the world. It is more stable than a kayak, but more difficult to maneuver, making it slower to get where you want to go. In life, we have choices every moment of every day. Canoes represent a timeless vessel All right, this is getting kind of crazy because I didn't touch it, but somehow it muted me. So if you would like to read that, you can go to angelspeakers.com, and that's where the blog is every day. And this one in particular, it's about whether you're going to flow through life in cooperation with others and collaboration, or you're going to get in a kayak and go off on your own and row your own boat, in other words. So hopefully, I don't know what's going on with the sound. It just, all of a sudden, it'll mute me. So I'll try to keep paying attention to what's going on and see. I don't know why it's muting me, but it is. So whatever it is doing, it's going to do it, and I have no control over it. So when I see it, I can unmute again, but for some reason it wants to shut me up this morning. So cheers, everyone. Here's to technology in all its glory. So please go read the blog, because that one in particular I really enjoyed, from the angels, where it's sharing with us that we do have choices and we can cooperate and flow through life in an easier way, or we can fight it and go upstream, or we can go off on our own. So I encourage you to read the blog today. It's called Can You Canoe? And Kathy says, I'm grateful that our 2 young women we recently hired are very bright and eager to learn. Yes, it is Friday. Awesome. Anybody else have a yay? And Andrea, yay, now there's sound. I know, my hands are not on the controls at all, but it just keeps wanting to shut me up this morning for some reason. And Leo, yay, good morning. Our Leo is back. So happy that you're back, Leo, and give us an update, please, on your mom. All right, so I'm going to see what Kuan Yin has to say about everything that's going on this morning. And Sally says it kept muting the music during yoga class last night. Drove me crazy. It does it throughout the day as well in the retail space. Yeah, there's something about sound that's being disrupted right now, and there's a huge influx of energy that, I don't know, let's look at that. Why are we trying to be quieted? Why are our voices being quieted? And why is the music being quieted? So there's a real shift in energy right now. If you have any insight into that, then please let us know. And thank you, Andrea, for calling in Ricky. Maybe Ricky can help us keep the sound flowing this morning. All right, and let's call in our sweet Josephine, our Queen Josephine. Good morning, Annie and Grayson. So let me see what the message is from Kuan Yin. The divine plan is always happening. Even if it all appears to be going backwards at an alarming rate, do not give in to doubt. Do not dispense with trust. The ocean appears to pull back in order to build another wave that will soon reach the shore. So it is with the unfolding of life and the mysterious workings of grace. Trust unconditionally and celebrate. So yes, I don't know if Mercury's in retrograde, but it sure sounds like that's what that's describing, doesn't it? Anyway, we are not going to give it any more attention or any more focus. We're just going to move forward. And Deirdre has arrived. Good morning, Deirdre. And Kathy says, I can finally see others taking my place at work so I can pursue other interests. Awesome. And I see you moving. I really do see you headed down to a different state than what you're living in. And Leo says, my mom is doing okay. Still waiting on her surgery. Oh boy. Rescheduled for the 22nd. She's in a lot of pain, but she's got a high tolerance for it. Well, let's keep her in our prayers and keep sending her healing energy, because that will help with the pain. And I'm sorry that she's having to go through that, Leo, and that surgery keeps getting put off. But let's see her getting everything resolved and see it coming to a good place for her to have the pain relief that's necessary. Sally, I've been comparing to a tsunami. It has to pull backwards in order to gain momentum to push us forward in a massive way. Yeah, that's a good comparison, a good metaphor, is that all that energy that's coming in, it really is creating a big shift. There is something so big that's happening, and just like the message, the message from the angels last night, we can either go it alone in our kayak, or we can get in a canoe with someone else and really not feel so alone in tolerating and going through the things that we're going through. And good morning, Sue. Oh, it's so good to see you, and happy Hanukkah. Exactly. Happy Hanukkah to everyone. Hanukkah started last night at sundown, and I have a candle that's going. It's battery operated, but it is a candle. It's putting light out into the dark, and that's the whole message, isn't it, of Hanukkah, is shining that light out into the dark. And the perseverance. Hanukkah lasts for 8 days, and there's a story that goes along with that of the candle that was lit in the temple, and the oil that should have burned out fast lasted for 8 days, and that's why there's 8 days of Hanukkah. And it's a time of giving and shining your light. So let's celebrate that holiday, celebrate the meaning of the holiday as well. Bringing more light to the world. Absolutely, Sue. That's what our goal is. With this morning show, we bring light in, we celebrate each other, we love on each other. So let's pick a number out of the tiny book, and I'll read a couple of messages from there, and then we'll go into our prayers and remembering those that we are asked to pray for, such as Leo's mom, that we're lifting up every day. And Deirdre, oops, scrolled past it. Grateful that my eyes open a little more and not so painful this morning. Oh, I'm so glad. I am very happy to hear that news, Deirdre. And let's see, Sally wants page 22 and Deirdre page 20. So we'll go to 22 first. And this is from the tiny book of angel messages. And if you don't have it, it's on Amazon. You can go order yourself one. All right, page 22 says, accepting yourself as you are will lead you to seeing everything about you as perfect. Stop judging yourself so harshly. Lighten up and laugh with your image, and then look once more and see your beauty. You are a magnificent being of love and light. There are no mistakes. Allow yourself to be beautiful in your eyes. You certainly are that to us and to all of divinity. See yourself as God sees you, however you envision the Creator, the highest energy that exists. Just put yourself out of the human vision of you and put yourself in the spirit vision. Look at you with your third eye. And when you look at yourself that way, yes, you are perfect. With all of our flaws, all the things that that we do when we're in ego, we are still seen as loved and as perfect beings, perfect creations by our Creator. Okay, now my voice is being muted, so I don't know why. Somebody needs to hear these messages this morning, and both the computer and my voice are trying to shut out the sound, but we are going to persevere. So I think that's a message that everyone needs to hear right now, is that it doesn't matter what the human ego is showing, what's behind it, and whether you're looking at yourself or you're looking at someone else, look at that person with your spiritual eyes, and no judgment. When we look at spirit, we look with unconditional love. We look at what is that person before the judgment, before we said, oh my gosh, look at how they look. Look inside at how they look. And that's the important message from the tiny book. Oh, thank you, Sue, and thank you for that link. All right, Sally, you needed that. Yeah, absolutely. So page 20 from Deirdre says, you each have a box to fill. The lessons and the blessings all go in the box. The insights you gain lead to the blessings inside your heart. When your heart is full, indeed, it is similar to the experience of flying, floating, soaring, and diving. When you are ready, your heart will lead you through the final transition moment, and you will remember how to fly because you have done it before. Fill your box. Live your life you came here to live. Fly high. Absolutely. We came here to enjoy this thing called life. We came here for the lessons, and all of the lessons are blessings. Even though they may not seem like it, even though it looks like things are falling apart, they're really falling together. They're really showing us through our experiences how we are growing spiritually, how we can see things through different perspectives. So if there's something in your life that's challenging, if there's a struggle with whatever's going on, just step back. I always encourage this. If you're going through something that maybe you have a hard time understanding or a hard time dealing with, just step away and become the observer and look at it with your spiritual eyes. Oh, Kathy, I hope you have a great day at work, honey. And good morning to our Joanne Castrillo. So good to see you on this morning, and it's the weekend. The Friday is here, and time to figure out what am I going to do with myself this weekend? What's going on? What's in my world that I can say yay about right now? So thank you to all who chose a message. If there's one more, we'll take one more message from the tiny book if you have a number. And let's see what's going on. next month in January, I'm starting a masterclass for 3 months. It's January, February, and March. We're going to meet for 2 weeks. So the first one happens on January 14th, I believe. Maybe it's the 13th. I have to look at my schedule. Anyway, it's on emotional empowerment. So if you haven't signed up yet, there's an opportunity for you at angelspeakers.com, or just contact me and say, I'm interested in being in the class, because it's going to be amazing. There's going to be a lot of group energy. We're going to row our canoes together and deal with emotions. Good morning, Blue Jean, and good morning, kiddos. I know the doggaroos are there watching the show with you, and I'm going to see if my sweet Gizmo is watching. I want to say good morning to him. And thank you, Sue. Later today, our Course in Miracles show brings the community together at 8 o'clock Eastern. At 1:11 this afternoon, we will be doing the 10 Million for World Peace meditation, and we'd love for you to be there for that. Yesterday, Marbeth did a beautiful meditation about lighting the candle, and let's keep our candles going through this whole 8 days, shining light into the world. Oh, Gizmo is here, yay! He's probably listening to these little doggies starting to bark right now. I have Monty and Coco that are saying good morning to everyone. Oh, thank you, Sue. There's a link that you can click on to go to the Supersize Emotional Empowerment Workshop. And thank you to Sue, who is here with us this morning and helped me to set up the page on my website, so you can learn all about what that program, that masterclass is all about. So I hope you'll check that out. Oh, he's watching the bird feeders. Oh, Gizmo, don't you dare. Don't make me come up to Vermont, but I will. Sally, January 13th is your birthday, and the 14th is one of your spirit guides. Yesterday was your gatekeeper spirit guide's birthday. Oh, that's so awesome. So happy early birthday to you. And we are sending, anybody that wants to, sending Christmas cards, holiday cards to Suzanne's son-in-law, who's been deployed, and his troop. So if you want to participate in that, just let me know. I can get the address, because Suzanne has shared with us to send it to her, and she'll send them in a big envelope to the troops. Good morning, Prachetta and Prachir and Goofy. All right, so let's get to our prayers. Let me put that up here. So if you have something going on, or if you just want to lift up a part of the world or a community, we've been really focusing energy on Israel and the war that was happening there. And I think there's still a calm at the moment of the fighting, but we've been really lifting up all of the Middle East and all the fighting that has ensued in different places. And if there's any place in your part of the world that needs prayers, let us know that. If you need to be put in the prayer circle, we certainly do that every day. And if you have loved ones that we need to lift up, we appreciate you sharing with us so we can lift them. Okay, Deirdre usually gives us a daily prayer to lift up our planet and all who live on Gaia, and for world peace, for attention to human trafficking. We have a project called Save Someone's Child that we are working on, and also we're doing another project this year to focus on families, especially parents who are going through an experience with their children of any kind of addiction, alcoholism, drug addiction. And there's a gap there because we're missing out on helping the parents that are going through that experience with their children. Julie Kiss, good morning. Prayers for all in need. Thank you. And Sally, prayers for all who are feeling depleted, lost, or alone during the holidays. Yeah, absolutely. And there's our prayer from Deirdre and Prachetta. Special prayers for my dearest, beautiful fairy Teri ma'am. Special prayers for my dearest, lovely Angelic River family. Love you. We love you, Prachetta. Thank you for your energy, and to all of your family there in India and our beautiful spiritual family. All right, so let's lift up each other today. Let's go into our hearts and just look at each other with your spiritual eyes. Just see the beauty, see the perfection, see what's really there, not what the world is showing you. Just breathe it in. Breathe into your heart and slow down the energy. And on the exhale, let go of anything that looks like it's disruptive, that looks like discord. There may be anger. There may be sadness. I'm feeling that this morning, coming from the collective energy. So take a breath in again. This time breathe in that love. Let it fill you completely and fully. And again on the out breath, release what's not working for you, what's not helping you. Just let it go. Only love and light is welcome in your heart. Just say that. You can say it out loud. Only love and light is welcome here in my heart. Let it go. We have choices every moment of every day. We can choose to hold on to that which is not for our best and highest good, or we can release it and let it go. When we release it from our energy field, it goes out to the universe to be transmuted into light. So let go of anger, let go of expectations, let go of anything that might be disruptive. And as you breathe in again, fill your heart with so much love that it's overflowing. And as you're holding that love in your heart, hold a person there. Who do you want to hold and love on today? Who do you want to shine a light on that may be going through a struggle, whether that's physically, emotionally, mentally, or spiritually? Just love on someone today that you feel could use an extra touch of love. And on your exhale, release out anything you feel is going from that person or from you. Just see anything that's part of the contrast flowing away. And only love and light is what's left. Let's wrap our love and our arms around all of those on our prayer list. Anyone who's been mentioned that you want to be put in the prayer list. Let's especially lift up our beautiful Deirdre going through this physical challenge with her eyes, and praying for perfection to return, for the pain to disappear. Putting our Leo's mom in our prayer circle and wrapping our arms around her for her pain to go away. Lifting up our Hope over in the UK, loving on our Hope and sending her courage and inspiration. Let's put our Brookie in our prayer circle, lifting up that sweet heart of hers as she goes through the grief from the loss of her mom. Lifting up our Queen Josephine as she's still mourning and figuring out living life without her Ricky being there in the physical, and thanking Rick for being with us each day spiritually. Anyone else who's put yourself in the prayers, Julie Kiss, praying that that pain that's happening in your arm and your hand will dissipate. Those with aches and pains going on in your body, we lift you up, lifting you in prayer and asking the Creator to see these prayers. I don't see our Auntie Jean here this morning. Let's lift her up for a special blessing. Anyone who's in pain, anyone who's struggling. I'm thinking of our Joanne and her family and her sweet grandbaby. There's so many right now that are feeling alone, feeling sad during the holidays. So let's just send love from our heart. We know how to do this. We do it every day. It's part of our mission here on earth, is to bring in more love and more light. So see your candle burning. How high is that flame going? Let it just burn through any challenge you're experiencing. And let that love flow from you and flow out into the world, going down into the center of Gaia, and letting all of that energy that we're pouring into it flow back up, no matter where you are in the world. Our sweet India family, we lift you up. We lift up all of those that are joining us from other countries, Canada, the UK, Australia. Wherever there's peas joining together, feel the connection. Let's heal this energy that's in our world of discord and dis-ease. And we do it through love. Our love goes out to everyone on our planet, and especially to this beautiful family that has gathered together. Every day we send love and light. Oh, Christina, welcome. May I be an instrument of peace and love today. Beautiful. All right, so let's do that. Let's be an instrument of love and light. And we do it through special words that we say every day here. I'm going to try to do this without turning the sound back off, because it's being very picky today. So our words that we say to each other and to the world is thank you, I love you. So as you share those words with each other, I'm going to put them on the screen as you say them. I'm going to try to play our Leo singing our morning song. So let me see if I can get to that. And Leo, I'm so glad you're with us today. And glad that you made it home safe from Brazil. Okay, I found it.
Good morning, Earthlings. It's time to get up and get ready because today is the perfect day to have a great day. Here we go.
Come on, come on.
Come on, let's play. It's a beautiful day. If you woke up this morning, might as well be part of it. One of the keys for peace, so now mission for harmony. You and me, mama, be on the lead. Wherever means up there. Create a portal where we can be together. Our telephone is always one phone call away. Waiting on the guys, the angels, and the masters. Take a deep breath and go.
Thank you, Andrea.
Morning Cuppa full of joy, a very day. Just start the day on a high vibe, we call it AAA. Morning Cuppa full of joy, with all the peas and the bar. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning Cuppa full of joy, a very day. Just start the day on a high vibe, we call it AAA. Morning Cuppa full of joy, with all the peas and the bar. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste.
Full of joy.
Cuppa full of joy, full of light, full of love. Bottomless refuse, spilling out from the top here. The coffee's always hot and the truth is always yours. The sun is calling out to play, let's put on a show. Today's a new day, we are part of this game. Let's play to win. Love always is the winning team. And you can side with us, there is always no space in the pot. Full of love, take a spot to get the day started. Morning Cuppa full of joy, a very day. Just start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning Cuppa full of joy, with all the peas and the bar. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning Cuppa full of joy, a very day. Just start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning Cuppa full of joy, with all the peas and the bar. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste.
Full of joy.
There really is no secret. It's simply
Accept, align, allow.
AAA. Morning Cuppa full of joy, a very day. Just start the day on the high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning Cuppa full of joy, with all the peas and the bar. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning Cuppa full of joy, a very day. Just start the day on the high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning Cuppa full of joy, with all the peas and the bar. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste.
Full of joy. Woo! Well, I hope those doggaroos had a good time with that song. Pocky and Gruffy and Razzmatazz. I see you dancing around. Have a great day, everyone. I love you so much. Stay in your heart and stay blessed. And I'll see you back here at 1 o'clock today for the 10 million for world peace, world meditation. Thank you all. Have a wonderful, amazing, blessed holiday. If you are celebrating Hanukkah, I celebrate right along with you. Blessings to all.